certain to rumble on for days. Hibernian went into it hoping to extend their fine home record and to consolidate their second place in the table. United were desperate for the points in their battle to avoid the drop. Commentary from Rob McLean.
John O'Neill returns to the Hibs team after suspension, and lucky Lyndon Andrews is back on the bench after an outstanding performance in Boxing Day's Edinburgh derby. This is Alec McLeish's first choice selection from Nick Colgan, a strong candidate for top keeper in the SPL so far, right through to 10-goal Mixu Patalainen up front. This has been a strong Hibs lineup. And O'Neill, sent off at Ibrox last Saturday, is playing the best football of his life, and his form hasn't been missed by Scotland manager Craig Brown. Also back after a ban is Derek Lilly. His Dundee United career has kicked off with a goal against Rangers and a red card against Hearts. So Alex Smith's happy to have him back, and Jim Laughlin, who's also free of suspension and making his top team debut, is 17-year-old defender Jamie McCunney. Out are McQuillan, Buchan and Hamilton. McCunney's at right back with Laughlin back alongside Jason DeVos in central defence. Danny Griffin has a key role in front of that defence to try to keep Russell Latapi at bay. Lilly and Stephen Thompson team up in attack for the first time. And the referee for Hibs against Dundee United is Alan Freeland. It's Dundee United who get the match underway, hoping for a bright end to the year 2000. You assume that Alex Smith likes a challenge. He's got a huge one on his hands in his current position, trying to drag Dundee United away from the bottom of the SPL. Gary Smith. In goes Patalainen, and that was an important header for the teenager to win. He had to make sure that Mixu Patalainen didn't get in the end of this, because that could well have to his right foot. It was Matthias Jack with the first effort at goal, came off Patalainen to Laursen after Laughlin's misthinking. Never quite know what he's from 35 yards. And goalless at half-time at Easter Road, with a very powerful performance from Dundee United in defence, which will have pleased Alex Smith, and they've managed to confine Hibs just to one or two chances in front of goal. This is the best of them for Uli Laursen, and he knows he should have done a lot better than tug that effort wide. They've managed to keep Hibs pretty much at bay. This is the only shot they've had at Nick Colgan so far. It was a long-range effort from David Partridge, but definitely something for Dundee United to build on there. Half-time at Easter Road. Hibs 0, Dundee United 0. Firstly for Thompson, then for Lilly. After a superb run and a great ball into the box from Partridge, Thompson thought he could have scored with a header first, and then the follow-up effort. And now at the other end, it's Stephen Thompson. What a chance for Dundee United on the counter-attack. And this has to go down as a real opportunity. I'm sure that's Jim Laughlin, who flung himself at the ball, got there first, with no great worry about what was happening in behind him. And as it shot, Zatelli was trying to get on the end of the pass from Matthias Jack. Alan Freeland is surrounded by tangerine shirts, and a yellow card on his top team debut for Jamie McCunney for this little tangle with Zatelli as the Frenchman hit the deck. So everyone back for Dundee United. 5 in the wall. Could be 6 shortly. Frank Soze with the free kick. Great effort. This chip from Soze, and created by his goalkeeper Alan Combe. An important touch this, because a winner. This looked like the moment at which the deadlock would be broken. Powerful header. been a busy couple of minutes for Alan Combe, diving at the feet of Russell Latipi, but the chance was still on for Hibs. But Patalainen, if he could have got anything like reasonable contact there. Knocks the ball out of play because Jim Loughlin's hurt. Alex Smith with a nervous little look at his watch there, but he's happy now because he realises 4 minutes have already been added and the final whistle must be pretty close. I think by the time Jim Loughlin hobbles over to the touchline and thinks about hobbling back on, this match will be over. McManus trying to force his way through. Corner kick. Meantime, Alan Combe furiously sprinting off his goal line to have words with Matthias Jack. Alan Freeland looks to be a little bit confused, and it's the yellow card for Combe for that little outburst, and there's a corner kick for him to defend now. In from Latipi, and a penalty kick has been given to Hibs right at the end of the match. Dundee United can't believe it. We're inside the 5th minute of stoppage time. Alan Freeland can barely escape Dundee United's fury. I think that's a yellow card shown to Craig Easton for his reaction. Dundee United thought they got a point out of this match. This was the jostling for position. In went Dirk Lehmann for Hibs, and it's still pretty much unclear as to why the penalty's been given. Another yellow card, this time for Jason DeVos, and he's being told that if his fury is to continue, that yellow might become a red. An unbelievable ending to this match. A lot of mystery around the ground as to why that penalty was given, but given it was, and now Russell Latipi has the chance to turn 1 point into 3 for Hibs. It's Latipi against Combe. A dramatic end to the year 2000 at Easter Road. Here's Latipi. Russell Latipi wins the match for Hibs in the 7th minute of stoppage time at Easter Road. Latipi's 8th goal of the season, and there will be barely time to get this match restarted. Alex Smith, I'm sure, will have something to say once the dust has settled here. That's the final whistle. The debate continues after the final whistle. A dramatic ending to this match, which seemed certain to be heading towards a goalless draw. A penalty given deep into stoppage time, tucked away by Russell Latipi, and Hibs continue their impressive SPL campaign, and it's deep disappointment for Dundee United, who offered so much to this match. They showed a lot of passion, a lot of purpose, they defended solidly, but at the end there's nothing for them. It's Hibs who've won the match, with Alan Freeland right in the spotlight, and Alex Smith, I'm sure, is waiting to have words with the referee, with the police in attendance as well. Alex Smith being ushered down the tunnel. This match has ended with a win for Alec McLeish's team by a 0-0.
Alec, I think it's fair to say you're not a happy man.
I'm certainly not very happy. You can't be happy losing a game like that in the last seconds of the game to a penalty kick that was, and the game was 7 minutes over, and that's not acceptable to me at all.
What did you see happening in the penalty box that made
there was
him
too
give a
many
penalty?
bodies. I didn't see actually anything happen. My players are quite adamant that nothing happened. There was the ball was played in and the referee gave a penalty kick for jostling. I don't really know what it was for. He hasn't explained to us. You'll never get an explanation anyway.
It looked as if he'd given it for an incident at the near post, off the ball, involving Matthias Jack, but it wasn't entirely clear.
Well, first of all, we should have got the ball back for the time Jim Laughlin went down injured. We knocked the ball out the back and we didn't get the ball back. And from that, they forced a corner kick. And to me, I never seen anything happening that doesn't normally happen in a corner kick situation. And it's really disappointing to lose a game like that.
Alec,
I'm not sure if we can clear up the penalty incident. We heard Alex saying there he'd been told that Matthias Jack had been kicked. It doesn't appear that way, does it?
Well, we've got an opinion on it, haven't we, like MD Elson? We'll look at this and some people might have a different opinion. But I think this looks as if he's stepped on his Achilles heel, on the back there, Achilles there. And I think that what's happened there is that Matthias Jack has been hurt. And I think the referee has reacted to the little skirmish that was going on just before it, between them. And look at this, look, he's not even looking at me. He hardly touches him. If he's kicked him there, he's disguised it really well. But it doesn't look as, he looks as if he stood on his heel by accident there. He's not even looking at the player, he's looking away, so he wouldn't exactly know where his heel was. And then, you know, there's the penalty, finished coolly.
Yeah, I mean, we should say that, shouldn't we? In the middle of all